Today, Bungie made a new post on their website, the Final Shape release update, where of course we get the news that the Final Shape will be delayed until June. We've heard rumors about this, but now it is confirmed to be true, specifically June 4th, 2024. Season of the Wish starts tomorrow, and the main bulk of it will go until February as planned, but Bungie has some other things to throw into the mix. This includes new progression-based quests called Wishes, Moments of Triumph, Guardian Games, and Destiny 2 Into the Light. Let's discuss. Bungie says, "Hey everyone, we'll keep it short and simple. The Final Shape needs more time to become exactly what we want it to be, so we're moving its release date to June 4th, 2024. The Final Shape is the culmination of the first 10 years of Destiny storytelling, and for Guardians everywhere, countless hours spent together. We want to honor that journey, so we're taking the time we need to deliver an even bigger and bolder vision, one that we hope will be remembered and treasured for years to come. Naturally, this change brings up questions about our upcoming release calendar. Season of the Wish begins tomorrow and will extend until the launch of the Final Shape in June. While the majority of content and narrative for Season of the Wish will run from late November to February as originally planned, the team is adding new content available for all players to jump into until the launch of the Final Shape. In February, this will include new weekly progression-based quests called Wishes, and the launch of Moments of Triumph with unique rewards. Next, we're moving Guardian Games up to March with a refreshed focus on class versus class competition. Then, beginning in April, we're delivering a 2-month content update available to everyone called Destiny 2 Into the Light, which will prepare players for their Guardian's journey into the Traveler. All of this is in addition to the ongoing efforts from our PvP Strike team, including 3 new PvP maps dropping in May. We know you're eager to get your hands on the Final Shape. In that sense, delays aren't fun. For our part, we are excited to have the extra time needed to bring our vision for the Final Shape to life for all of you. We're looking forward to sharing much more in April, including all new gameplay to showcase the significant content additions currently in development. Thanks for reading and for being on this journey with us, the Destiny 2 dev team." So this isn't a huge surprise ever since the layoffs from Bungie and the rumors from different journalists and news outlets. We kind of assumed this was going to be the case. Bungie needs more time to make the Final Shape the best it can be for the sake of themselves and for the community to keep players engaged with Destiny 2 and improve the game for the long run. They say the Final Shape is the culmination of the first 10 years of Destiny storytelling. So clearly, given that and the roadmaps we've seen in the past with things like the episodes rolling out, their plan is to become a multi-IP studio, keep Destiny going alongside new projects like Marathon. Now, we've had major droughts in Destiny before. Think of periods after Rise of Iron, or just times when the season would end and you had a couple of months just to grind whatever you wanted or go and play other games until new content would release. Season of the Arrivals was one of those times. So this is going to happen again clearly with the Final Shape being delayed until June, a 6-month-long Season of the Wish, but Bungie apparently has some things planned that hopefully will keep players around. We haven't experienced something like this with these small content updates being thrown in, so I'm not sure how much of an impact it'll have with keeping players saved daily, but it's better than having nothing. So first we'll have the usual Season of the Wish going until February when the Final Shape was supposed to release. Once that runs out, they're including a new progression-based quest called Wishes, and also the launch of the Moments of Triumph with unique rewards. Moments of Triumph usually happens at the end of the year. Last year it launched on the same day Season of the Seraph did, so for this case it would be when Season of the Wish releases tomorrow, but it seems Bungie pushed that back a little bit to give us something more to do in February, which makes sense. We don't need that all at once when the new season is releasing. Guardian Games, which usually happens around the middle of May, is now being moved up to March with a refreshed focus on class versus class competition. Not sure what that means, but Guardian Games is now in March. And lastly, April, a 2-month-long content update available to everyone, Destiny 2 Into the Light, which will prepare Guardians for their journey inside the Traveler, whatever this means.
But this is really built not only for the folks that have played Destiny for 5,000 hours, but also for your friends, for your family, for people that are just getting into Destiny and want to prepare for the final shape. We're really excited about the content and rewards that are coming in this. So please stay tuned. We'll be talking more about what's happening in these sort of 2 months before the final shape as we get closer to them.
Next to that, the new PvP Strike team will add 3 new maps to the game. Destiny Bulletin tweets about this, saying one on Europa, Neomuna, and a terraformed pyramid, releasing in 2024 before the final shape. I believe certain creators were a part of a conversation with the Bungie team today, and Destiny Bulletin was a part of that, so that's where that information comes from.
We've got a Crucible Labs mode that we've been experimenting a lot with called Checkmate. We're going to do 2 things with Checkmate this year. We're going to take Checkmate and put it onto the core Crucible playlists. It's going to be like 6v6 control unranked. We want to see how the Checkmate rules that we've been experimenting with interact with a larger Crucible ecosystem. But ultimately, what we're trying to do with Checkmate is not create a 3rd or a 4th way to play the game. Checkmate is all about a more deliberate Crucible. So we want to take the rule changes for Checkmate, be this slower ability recharge rate, or different rules around special ammo. We want to find the stuff that's working, and we want to start porting those rule changes over into the core Destiny 2 Crucible. This is about creating a Crucible that is more strategic, is more focused on your guns, and is more focused on the loadout that you're bringing in to fight with. Speaking of Crucible, let's talk maps. So not only do we have the Citadel coming to Destiny 2 this week, we also are still cranking out maps for the map pack that we talked about earlier this year. This is going to be coming out in the new year all at once. We've got 3 maps, one on Europa, one on Neomuna, and one on the Terraformed Pyramid. They're all sort of Jav 4 size. So we know we've been putting out a lot of larger maps. We want to put out maps that are going to be able to really excel in modes like Trials of Osiris and the competitive playlist to really balance out both these larger experiences and more, close quarters experiences as well.
Just because we're already here, they also say Season of the Wish dungeon is called Warlords Ruin. So I'm not sure specifically who this warlord is, but if you watch my recent video, it could very well be Lord Shaxx.
On Friday, we've got Warlords Ruin. It's a new dungeon coming to Destiny 2 that I would love to talk to you all about, but because I'm at the studio, I'm like a little worried that someone from the Raid and Dungeon team is going to hear me and like come barreling through the door. So we'll let you all see that for yourselves.
But Guardians, that's what we have for today's video. An update on Destiny 2 and its roadmap from Season of the Wish, some new content updates at the beginning of the year leading to the final shape in June. If you'd like to see some more Destiny lore and news just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
I'm gonna be honest. We've been holding some cards close to our chest on this one. And I'm gonna ask that you bear with us for a little bit longer, because we think a bunch of the systems and the gameplay that we want to talk about are things that you need to see, not just hear. So in April, when we come back with gameplay from the final shape, we want the game to speak for itself.